Welcome to Forex Rebels. Today we'll be analyzing Eurgbp and NAS100. So without getting into the video, please hit the subscribe button below. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we are going to start off with NAS100. So as you can see, we are on the daily time frame, and this is the current situation we have on NAS100. So, okay. As you can see, last time on the previous video I sent, I told you guys that from this point over here, NAS100 is going to push to the upper side. So as you can see, NAS100 is pushing to the upper side. So this is the current situation that we have right over here. So as you can see, NAS100 has been playing around this area for a very long time. So right now we are anticipating a movement from this point over here up until right over here. So what should we expect over here? So on a daily time frame, this is what we have. Let us move to the 4-hour time frame to see what's really going on. Okay, so this is what we have on the 4-hour time frame. So as you can see, this is what we had before. This kind of movement happening, a little bit of a triangle right over here. Then the market did break from this point over here up until right over here. So this is what we saw happening on NAS100, and from this point over here we can see NAS100. Sorry about that. NAS100 decided to push to the upside from this point over here up until here. So what could be the possible reason for this kind of movement happening right now? So as you can see, NAS100 has been creating a head and shoulder formation right over here. So I know some of y'all couldn't catch the trade as early as possible, but this has been forming for quite a while right now. As you can see, most traders managed to capitalize on this trade. So as you can see, there's a head and shoulder formation happening on NAS100. So on NAS100, we're anticipating a move from this point over here up until right over here. So, but on the previous signal that I've shared, I told you guys that NAS100 is going to buy from that point over here up until right over here. So then, okay, so this is what we anticipated on NAS100. So this is the reason why NAS100 is buying, due to the head and shoulder formation and this movement right over here, this touch right over here. As you can see, NAS100, remember guys, on NAS100 there should be a lot of rejection before the big moves happen. So as you can see, this candlestick right over here, this was a huge reaction on the 4-hour time frame, creating a pin bar candlestick. So this is what created this kind of movement. So from this point over here, if we try to analyze this head and shoulder formation, there's not much to analyze on NAS100. All we can do, those who enter the trade are milking it, as I think, because I already entered the trade as well. I entered the trade before the head and shoulder formation occurs. So this is what we have, right, on NAS100. So we can see NAS100 is pushing to the upper side, maybe from this point over here up until here, and a little bit of drop back before pushing to the upper side. But remember guys, those who entered on this trade, the markets do not play the way the book says it plays out, because they know that you have this kind of books to read and whatsoever, so they try by all means to manipulate the charts. So if you're right over here, just lose most of your profits, because this is a potential area. So don't be greedy, just lose some of your profits and then keep on holding. So for others who did not enter the signal, we are going to wait. So the possible movement that we are anticipating on NAS100 is this kind of movement. If we see a little bit of rejection right over here, we can buy NAS100. That will be the other case of us taking a trade on NAS100, but that's all we have on NAS100. If you enter the trade, you're lucky. If not, you'll catch it next time. So there's a big movement on NAS100. And even if you're using NAS100 micro account, you entered a big move, because look at this. There's a huge movement on head and shoulder formation. So I entered the trade around this area here. So for those guys, please listen carefully. Please close some of your trades. Look at this thing happening right over here. We could see a push to the upper side and a touch right over here and a huge rejection. Then the market could change the direction and start selling to this area here. So please lose all your profits, or some of your profits, and lock them around this area here. Please do that. And that'll be all from us for NAS100. Let us move to Eurgbp. Okay, now we are on Eurgbp on the daily time frame. So as you can see, I've already laid out my potential levels. So this is what we have. As you can see, the market has been pushing to the upper side from this window right over here, or here, we can say here. So up until here. So currently, sorry, if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, guys. Please hit the subscribe button. I'll really appreciate it. Look at here, guys. I want you to check something out on Eurgbp. It's quite raining right now, so forgive me for the background sound. Look at here, Eurgbp right over here. Look at this area here, has been respected a lot. So we should pay more careful attention to it, because there's a lot going on here. So this area is a most significant level. Let me change this color. Look at this level, guys. This level, always the market, when the market touches this level, tends to turn. So we should pay more careful attention to it, because if you can see that the market is failing to break to the upper side on this level right over here. So you're still on the daily time frame. Let us analyze and see what's really going on. Okay, so our upper trend line. Okay, okay. So this is the pattern that we have on Euro GBP. So I want to do the back testing analysis, because I'm trying to keep this video short as possible. So as you can see now, Euro GBP has been playing around this pattern right over here. I think this is what I'm seeing here on Euro GBP. So currently we are anticipating a push to the upper side from this point over here, only if the market managed to break this level right over here, because this level the market failed to break it so many times. So the market keeps rejecting, like over here, first touch, this was the first setup for it to try to break this level, but couldn't. First, second, third, here the market managed to break it out, but as you can see, the seller's candle pulled it back. So this is one of the most significant levels that I've ever seen. So let us move to the 4-hour time frame. Sorry, to see what's really going on. Okay, look at this. Okay, so currently on Euro GBP, I can say I'm seeing buyers but they are not ready. I won't lie to you, but as you can see, you can draw it like this. So I feel like the market on Eurgbp is creating some sort of or the buyers are combining and building a huge momentum to push you the upper side. So the breakout of this pattern right over here will be massive, because as you can see, if we look at the dotted lines, you can see that the market has closed in. We are almost at the tip of the triangle. So we should expect a push to the upper side up until here. So those who are trying to enter on Eurgbp, you can enter right over here, but let us keep our stop loss a little bit below, due to there could be a huge pullback right over here. So I think let's keep it right over here. So this should be a trade on Euro GBP. So as you can see, please enter this trade carefully. Those who are using small accounts, enter the trade the moment you see a breakout on this downwards trend line right over here, this dotted trend line over here. Enter after you see the breakout. But in overall, I can see Euro GBP pushing to the upper side, and I'll confirm it by analyzing some of the euro pairs and checking their weaknesses and whatsoever, if euro is weak or not. So if euro is weak, this means you're going to see more buyers coming in. So look at this area here, guys. The market failed to break it most of the time. So bear in mind, enter it over here. You can see the coordinates on the sides, and this should be a TP, your take profit right over here or right over here. And remember, we have the first take profit right over here, second take profit right over here. So that will be all from us, FX Travels, signing out.